VigilanteWilliamson here with a very simple question, and that is, what is going on with Ryan Garcia? I've asked this question many a time in many different contexts, but in this case, it's what's going on with his Ostarine PED charges. So he submitted his PEDs, or his alleged supplements, let me rephrase that, his alleged supplements that were tainted, at least according to the lab test, with Ostarine, which is the substance that Ryan Garcia got popped for. But the company NutraBio is fighting back, saying that they never had Ostarine in any of their supplements. So it's a chance that maybe, at least what they're alleging, to an extent, they're implying, I shouldn't say they're alleging, but I guess the implication then is Ryan Garcia tainted those supplements when he turned them in for testing. Before we get too deep into this video, if you liked the video already, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching anyway. I appreciate your time. And we're getting close to 850 subs, sort of. We're at like 820 something. Please get us to 850. We want to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. We will see about that. And again, I said this in my last video, I will be fidgeting a lot because of a neck shoulder issue. That's what happens when you try to lose weight. In any event, Ryan Garcia, he is under the microscope, or not, because I made a video last week about how it doesn't seem like he's getting that much heat for, you know, using PEDs allegedly to really cause harm to a guy. I know it's a guy that not everyone likes, but he broke his jaw. You know what I mean? He could be affecting his career for the long term. And he is trying to fight back, to Ryan's defense. He is trying to fight that he used these substances knowingly. So he submitted his substances, his supplements that he had to the lab, and one of the manufacturers of those substances, NutraBio, is fighting back. They say, hey, we don't use any Ostarine. We've never even shipped Ostarine to our facilities. It's not something we use in our supplements. So what's going to happen here? I don't know. Even when I heard that he submitted the supplements to testing, I thought about, well, you know, wouldn't you spike them? You know what I'm saying? If hypothetically, of course, you were cheating, wouldn't you spike these supplements when you sent them in and say, hey, these supplements are bad? And then conversely, let's say you were a company that was spiking your supplements, which does happen. It does happen. I'm not saying it happened to NutraBio, but you know, a lot of supplement companies wanted to get a name, especially back in the day. It was a lot more common back in the day, but they would spike their stuff. You know what I mean? They would spike a batch, give it to the influencers, and then once they had crazy results, you would buy it. I remember, oh man, it was a pro hormone. I can't remember the company. I think BioGrow or something like that. They had did that infamously. So it's not out of the question that a manufacturer could spike their substance. And of course, if you're going to send your substance and your batch to the lab, it's going to be clean. You're going to make sure you send them a clean batch. So there's really no way of using this as a testing method unless you were to go, you know, buy it off the shelf and make sure it matches the same batch that Ryan got. And I don't know how you do that. You know, a lot of supplements, if you buy supplements through Amazon, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? Go to an Amazon facility to do that? You probably need subpoena power, which I doubt that these testing agencies and these governing bodies or whatever the hell have. So I don't think anything is really going to come of this. It's still going to be more speculation. He said, she said, because again, if Ryan Garcia is guilty, he would have undoubtedly spiked the substances he sent in just to keep appearances up. And if he's not guilty, but the company doesn't want everyone to know they were spiking substances, they would just send the cleanest stuff they have and toss it in like they didn't do anything wrong. So there's really no way of knowing. Now, again, listen, I'm a guy who thinks everybody's cheating all the time anyway. And you know, people, even in the video that I made, well, he didn't have the highest amount, but then again, when you test, you only get trace amounts of stuff, and he still came in overweight intentionally, which is still pretty disrespectful. So I don't know, man. I don't know what happens with this Ryan Garcia thing. I mean, could be a lawsuit involved. Could be a lawsuit with this company if it goes that far. I'm not saying it will. We will see. But what do you think? What do you think of this whole Ryan Garcia saga? Where we are so far? Do you believe him still? Do you say, hey, you know, he got a tainted supplement, that's the only reason he tested positive? Or do you believe the company? Or do you see, hey, it still doesn't really answer anything? Of course, his is going to come back negative and theirs is going to come back, or his is going to come back positive and theirs is going to come back negative, because it it keeps their stories alive. So we really don't learn anything. We really don't learn anything. So I guess this video was for no reason. I guess kind of report it if you hadn't heard, which a lot of you probably already had. But I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I still kind of don't believe Ryan, even though before this whole thing I was a fan of his. It's just I don't like the idea of cheating during a combat sport. But I get it. Everybody's cheating. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, unfortunately. And it's not like Devin Haney hadn't had whispers, at least with him using IVs. Doesn't make it right, but he had whispers too. So I don't know what to do. You tell me. Do you believe Ryan? Do you believe the company? Do you have your own perspective of this? If you like the video, again, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night and God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.